The title of this video may have already set you down a path of like, what's he going to talk about today? You better take it easy. Better not say anything that offends me. I'm already offended. When you get a cloudy, cozy, rainy, stormy day, you are just like, I want to talk about controversial things today. Everything I'm saying is just my own thoughts, my own opinions. All right, let's just get started. Let's just get started. Where do we start? Glad you can make it here today. I'm on the steps on top of one of our auditoriums here. Hope you're enjoying your morning so far. Let me run through what this service is going to look like just so you know in case you're new, and then point out a couple other things, and then we'll jump into this service. In a nutshell, my background is born and raised in a very Christian conservative home. I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that's when I was, 19 or 20, I became a youth pastor in our local church, then went to another church, then went to a regional denominational headquarters thing and did some stuff there. I could go on and on. Lots of church from the inside and outside. For the majority of my life, I've never believed in something as strong as I did in my Christian faith. Like, it was unwavering. It went so far to where it wasn't a faith, it wasn't a belief, it was truth. And then I didn't anymore. I'm Jason Calhoun, and I'm freezing. I'm working on a new documentary film, and it's called I'm a Christian, Whatever That Means. It's about me and a real-life journey that I've been on now for about a year. I've basically torn everything that I thought was true down to its core, and I'm sort of re-examining a lot of different things. So, I haven't thought this through well, but I think that the progression for me was that doubt led way to questions that I'd never asked before. And the questions brought about a journey of truth seeking. When I realized I was in a different place with God, my wife was gone on a getaway with her sisters in Tennessee. I went down to this little beach and was just walking back and forth on the beach. And it was the first time I really realized where I was at with God, and that I was at a place of questioning God. And I wasn't questioning whether there is or is not a God. The thing that I questioned for the first time is, what kind of God is He? If God is more than just a creator and He wants a relationship with us and desires to have a relationship with us, I don't understand why He has to be so quiet and so mysterious most of the time. It's the God that causes you to cough and cry.
I think our interaction with God is different for each person. It depends on where you are in your own life, and it's supposed to be different.
You can't see God, you can't feel God all the time. Sometimes you're just feel like you're so isolated from Him, but you do have to keep believing that God is real, and the plans and everything that you're going through is hopefully for a purpose. And
in my own life, I've seen God do different things. I truly believe that that God works in my life, and I've seen Him move in my life, and I've seen evidence of Christ, not just faith believing, but seeing real things happen in my life that He's done.
So anyway, in a nutshell, I don't know how we interact with God. Why is it that if He is this personal God, why is it that a lot of times I have to make up excuses for God?
Because I live in town.
Why do we ask, where is God so often? And we say things like, well, God doesn't leave us. We leave Him. For a year, I was not running away from God. I really wanted to hear from God. And there was nothing.
My personal conviction right now is that in a lot of mainstream American Christianity is very good at programming and marketing, and we've got great sound bites about who God is. And whenever we gather together, it's all around a sermon and a person and a program and a concert. The challenge that we all have is that our church experience is so robust and so engaging to the senses that we think that that's the experience
Of God.
Of God.
Experiencing God through that.
Real, right. It's kind of a catch-22. We kind of get addicted to the church experience,
Right.
and don't crave the personal experience with the Spirit of God. It's my opinion.
And we could go on and on about this. I don't want the whole video to be about how that happened. It was a long progression over about like 7 years, actually, that it kind of diminished. But I didn't plan on this. I didn't go out and think, hey, maybe the thing I've believed my entire life, maybe I don't think the same way about that anymore. It just happened. Somehow, around my early 30s, I lost my faith completely. Like it was just gone. Without going into the 7 years of losing my faith, if you will, I think the core reason for how I lost my faith was doubt. And I know the title of this video is like, this is why every Christian should doubt. So don't lose me here. I'm not trying to convert anybody to like non-believer or changing your faith or anything like that. Quite the contrary. I believe that doubt strengthens faith. Maybe not strengthens, but clarifies faith. I think my faith before, because it lacked doubt, it felt like I just believed in something because that's how I was raised. Kind of had a blind faith. A faith that didn't ask questions because I felt like if I asked questions, that meant that I must doubt my faith, and I didn't doubt my faith, so I'm not going to ask these questions because I don't have any questions. I was just like, my faith is too strong. You don't believe the way that I do, and so you have these questions and you have these doubts, so I'm not even going to deal with it. And then one day, I guess I allowed myself to deal with it and wrestle with it, and I'm still wrestling, by the way, and probably will be my whole life.